Right, so today is my birthday. I'm 20. Woo! It's also the day I'm moving into university, Bristol. Woo! So I'm pretty excited about that. And it just feels like a good time. You know, I've just started this vlog, so you guys don't really know much about me, to talk to you guys about change and both sides of it, the excitement of what lies ahead and the unknown and the opportunities and the equally mind-boggling, dominating sadness and nostalgia that comes with leaving the life that you know behind. And this is something which is huge for me. I'm such a sentimental person. I have had the most amazing year for a lot of reasons, and leaving behind my family home and a lot of love, like in a lot of different ways, is hard. And a part of me is terrified about going to university for that reason. It really just wants to get back onto the blanket, press pause on time, and just stay there. Like, it's scary. Like, it's scary for so many reasons. One being the unknown, and the other, which in a way is more scary, being fear of the things that have gone wrong repeating themselves. So going to university for me, I don't know anyone, but more than that, I'm scared of attracting the same kind of people who have caused me problems before, because they're the people that I'm like comfortable with and the people that I'm naturally drawn to, you know? I'm like, just things like that. Like, it's not actually the future that I'm thinking about when I think I'm scared. I'm imagining past events that have already happened, you know, like joining boarding school at 16, like being the new girl, like feeling like just out of place there. And, you know, going traveling, being halfway around the world and feeling so homesick and missing my boyfriend, like so much that I wanted to come home. Just these things that have already happened are what I'm truly scared of repeating, because I know how shit they feel. But I say this with a big fat smile on my face because I have thought about it a lot and I'm prepared for it. And honestly, it just feels good to share it because I know I'm not the only person who feels like this. Like, I know it's credited to like keep the mask on and to put on a brave face and whatever, but I don't know. It just feels better to be honest about that part of me that is scared, and accept it and just sort of let the feelings come, let them pass, and not allow it to affect my actual living. So the way I think about it is kind of like, it's like life is a pool, like a swimming pool. So there's a lot of time where you're not in the water and, you know, you're sort of sitting, you know, where the lifeguard sits. So you're sitting there and you're watching other people swim and you're looking at the water and you're thinking about how your last swim went or whatever. But at some point, you've just got to get in the freaking pool. And, it, you know, you may have had experiences where it's cold. You may have had experiences where you nearly drowned. You may have had experiences where you were tired. And the whole thing is a bit pointless, to be honest. But the whole living side of it is getting in the pool. So as long as you keep doing that, you're fine. You know, so like I can be scared, I can be terrified. Every time I jump into the water, I can be shaking and crying and whatever. But if I keep getting in the water, I'm living. So something is being done right. And then on the other side of it, the more you get in, the more you get involved, the more present you are. Like if when I'm in the water, all I'm thinking about, say, is actually swimming, actually the next stroke, the next length, as opposed to, oh, what am I going to have for dinner? Oh, I wonder what they're thinking. Oh, I wonder what they're doing. Oh my God, look at them. They're so much better at swimming than me. If you're thinking that, you're not really swimming or living. You know, you get my metaphor, right? So the more present, the more doing, I believe, the more alive. And that's all we've got. That's literally it. There is nothing more to my existence, at least in that I'm not religious. I don't believe in an afterlife or anything. I just think we've got the here and now. Let's try and be here now kind of thing. And then there's the positive side. There's the excitement, because if you do that, if you start living that way, the promises are that the possibilities, the potential is endless. Like, we are the most incredible species. We are so adaptable. We are so intelligent. Like, our insights are like, as in, we're like the only animals that are able to get out of the pool and watch, you know? Everyone else is just swimming their legs. We have insight. We have this extra part of our consciousness that allows us to talk about ourselves in third person. I'm talking to you right now about me as if I could be someone else. I'm telling you a story. That level of awareness is what is so unique to humans. And that's what there is to be excited about, because it just means that, used correctly, we are the most wonderful things. And like, just moment of appreciation, like, shout out to humanity. Like, wow, I know how that sounds, but you know what I'm saying. I know that my point is clear, that humans are wonderful. There's a lot to be excited about. The potential to connect with other people, if you're open, is infinite. The potential to connect with your purpose, passion, love. Well, to be honest, those are the things which struck out to me the most, but maybe, I'm sure there's lots of other things as well. It's just wonderful. So, you know, bit of gratitude, especially in the times of fear and in the times of, I'm clinging on to what I know, because I'm guaranteed to get a certain level of comfort and satisfaction from it. And, you know, our brains at all costs avoid pain and then go for pleasure. And losing that, letting that stage of my life go, is causing me more pain than the pleasure that I can right now have. However, I can envision the potential pleasure to come, and that's what makes me a human, and that's what makes me able to override the short-term pain and go for a long-term gain. So yeah, I feel passionately about this. It's not that I think I'm right so much as it just makes sense, and I think it's a practical way to experience reality. But let me know what you think. Let me know if this helps for anyone at a crossroad. Ooh, I'm going to talk about that in another vlog. Canggu, that is a place to go if you're at a crossroad. Ooh, yeah, I'm going to come back onto that. But anyway, if you're at a crossroad, if you are saying goodbye to something, saying hello to something new, share your stories, ask questions. Yeah. I'm still haven't got the hang of how to end a vlog. I was just going to say love you, which is so weird. But I think until I get the hang of it, I'm just gonna cut it. So yeah.